Hi guys, kamusta? It's Sophia from Utak POS, and today I will be teaching you the basics of how to use our system. So this guide consists of two parts. The first part will be para sa mga staff. I will be teaching you how to use your tablet POS in order to punch in your sales for the day. And the second part will be para sa mga owners. I will be teaching you how to navigate the back office in order to monitor all your sales. Let's start with staff training. But before we get there, make sure that your tablet is connected to a stable source of internet so that our sales will properly load in the back office. Let's begin. Enter the Utak app and log into your account. Once in, click the menu tab and select Items. Let's try to add new items to our menu. Type in the category name, then click on Add Category. Now, let's add an item to this category. Type in the item name and price. You may also include cost if you'd like to arrive at your profit. Add options such as sizes and flavors if applicable, as well as the price and cost for each. Once done, click on Save Item. Return to the register, and there should now be a button for you to punch in the items you just made. Later on, when we cover the back office, I'll show you an easier way of setting up your menu. For now, let's try to punch in an order. First, click on Hello and add a cashier name. Click on Add, and the cashier name should now be tagged by the register. You may add all your staff. This step is important for attendance purposes. Each cashier should log into their name at the start of their shift so that all sales are tagged to the specific cashier who took the order. Initially, the passcode is 1000 as default. Ideally, however, the passcodes of each staff are unique and secret. We can change these later in the back office. Now you may begin transacting. To punch in an order, click on the item and it should appear on the order tray to the right. You may add as many items as needed. If you click on the item name on the order tray, you can modify the quantity as well as apply discounts to the item. For senior or PWD discounts, you may type in their name and ID details in the notes. If a customer changes orders, you may also delete it by clicking on Remove Item. The subtotal will adjust to reflect any discounted, added, or deleted items. Once you've double-checked that the order is correct, you may input how much cash you've received from the customer by clicking on the denomination buttons or typing the amount received in the custom button. Press Charge once done, and you've successfully made a sale. You may now print out order slips for the kitchen or receipts and sticker labels for the customer. You may go to the settings to enable payment methods and printables. If your business has a different setup such as open billing, you can check out our video training library at utak.io/training. The Transactions tab is where you can void any cancelled orders. Select the Transaction Times tab, then select the item you want to refund. Click Refund once done, then press the minus sign to deduct from the total quantity sold if you don't want to refund all of them. Once you are left with the quantity you will be refunding, you now have to input the 4-digit code. This PIN is viewable and editable from the back office, so input the default PIN 9876 for now. Click Confirm and you're done. Notice that the refunded items have now been slashed out and the subtotal has decreased to reflect the change. You may now print out an updated copy of the receipt. To view the sales summary for the day, click on the date and you should see your bestsellers for the day. Click on All Items and you'll be taken to a screen where you can print out your 24-hour Z-reading as well as view and print your total sales summary and your sales summary per cashier shift. Let's now move on to the next tab, the Cash Drawer. From the Cash Drawer tab, you can set your starting cash for each day, which is your petty cash and change fund. You may also input any cash added throughout the day, as well as expenses. To do this, log in the expense to the right, input the amount, then click Add. The expense total should be already deducted from your Cash Drawer total. You may toggle with cash sales since to view all the cash that's come in since a certain time, as well as view your total cash and non-cash sales for the day. The formula for your cash drawer is starting cash plus cash added minus expenses plus cash sales equals total cash in drawer. This value represents the amount of cash you should be able to count from inside your cash drawer at any given time. Note that your non-cash sales do not add to the cash drawer total. You may also print out a cash drawer plus expenses summary and print out a custom Z reading for a period beginning with the time set in cash sales since up to 24 hours later. The Staff tab is where all your employees will be able to log in their attendance. Make sure they've already registered their names in the Register tab so the system can recognize them. To time in, select In next to your name, smile into the camera, making sure you're presentable and in full uniform, then press Snap. A preview of your selfie attendance will appear. Press Send to save the selfie in the system. Your time in should now appear. Simply repeat this snap and send process for your timeout, and the system will then compute the total hours worked for the day. In the Inventory tab, you will see two columns, Added Today and Staff Count. Under Added Today, staff will be able to add stocks they've received in order to update the current stock count. Simply type in the additional stocks, then click on the plus icon to add. There should be a staff input provision where staff can input their manual stock count for the day. If you have a retail inventory type, make sure to check out our retail inventory video at utak.io/training. The last tab is Settings, where you can enable certain payment types as needed, such as Gcash and card, as well as enable printers that you can assign to different in-store functions. The app version and build is also viewable from here. And if you're using our latest feature, Utak Online, your staff can also receive orders coming in from your online store page. Once a customer places an order, staff will be alerted by a ringing notification. They can then choose to accept or reject the order. If they reject, they'll be able to write in a note to the customer with the reason for rejection, and if they accept, the order will then move to the Orders tab. In the Orders tab, you'll see a list of online orders that have yet to be prepared. You may also print an order slip or sticker labels from here. Once the order has been prepared, click on Dispatch, and the order will then move to the Dispatch tab. Once the rider has arrived to pick up the order, you can then print out a customer receipt to send out along with the items for delivery, then click on Done. The order will then move to the Register tab to be processed as normal. Once you've charged the order, it will be considered a sale and appear on the Transactions tab along with the rest of the orders.
And that is it. We're done with learning the main functions of Utak POS for our staff, and we're ready to learn Part 2, or the Owner's Back Office Training. For more information, feel free to go to utak.io/training to view our video training library.